So this is my little travel pharmacy. I open it up. And then I have 4 times 30, which is 120 medicines, and I pretty much have most of them. I have most of them with me then. Sticker sheets, nice and handy. Here's one too. And for the typical acute medical situations, I essentially have every single thing I could possibly ever need. I bought these little tubes empty and filled them from the regular available bottles. A little sticker on it with what's inside. Oh, Borrelia. 30, nice that I have that one. Cantharis 30, Antimonium 30, Argentum nitricum 30. Actually, everything is 30. I'm a homeopath who starts almost every treatment with 30. I want to take everything I have with me. Almost everything, because I don't think I've kept them completely up to date. But then if I want to take everything I have with me, then I take these 3 folders with me. Even then, that's manageable. Each folder contains 240, another 240, and then 180. So then I'm pretty close to well over 600, I think.
And those are also 180, right?
This is 240, 240, 240. This is 60 on a page, another 60. And then another 60 and another 60 low. And now when I take a long look at it, I think to myself, oh, there are a few too many duplicates in here. Because I now also see a number of 200s that I know I'll never use. Calcarea sulfurica 30 and Calcarea sulfurica 200. Well, I never give the 200 as a first remedy. The chances of that are very small. So actually, all of those should be removed. And then I shift everything up. Then in folder 3, I'll definitely have space left again. Maybe even a whole page. And for example, I could put my detox medicines in there, medicines that I don't currently have in these cases. Things like detoxing vaccinations, detoxing the pill, or detoxing oxytocin. That's all included. That's not in here. I made this years ago. I think this one is from 1992 or 93, which I bought in Celle when Vitulkas was in Celle. And those other 2 came later because I thought, well, it's full, but I want a few more.
Of them, 180 as well, indeed.
Yes, this one. Yes, this is the last one that was added. Let me just check. I'm going to count for a moment. 1, 2, 43, 4, 56, 7, 89, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yes, these are as well, 240. Yes, there are 3 rows. I think this one had 2 rows. Actually, I don't know. No, 3 as well. In short, this one is also 240. So altogether, the 3 cases.
I had those too.
So that actually brings the total to exactly 720 bottles. Yes. Oh, yes. Well, I do see that here already. There are still some leftovers here, like polio children's vaccine 30. I need to take another look at that. If I go on a trip and I know that I'm going to do a constitutional consultation, then these binders come with me. Then I know I have it. But still, there's no oxytocin in here anymore. I see that. Well, actually, it should be in there. I need to sit down for this again sometime and update it. Actually, I never come up empty-handed. Upstairs, I have 3 drawer cabinets where all the vials are stored. The drawers are this high and all the tubes are arranged in a certain order so I can find what I need. And I think that I have it. 500 to 600 medicines in potency 30, 210 mm, and a leftover of LS that I rarely or never use anymore, and a leftover of 50 mm or so, which I also never use anymore. And that's because for the past 20 years, I always set up the treatment myself. I always establish the constitutional characteristic. I make a great effort to find the starting medicine, the constitutional remedy, and to treat patients based on that medicine in potencies like 30, 200 M and 10 M and so on. If that goes well, then I spend many months, if not 2 to 3 years, working with a single medicine for one individual patient. Now, looking back over 40 years, I think, well, it has given me a wonderful life. And for as long as it lasts, I'll keep doing it for a while longer. Not such full days anymore, but if someone asks me to listen to their story, then I will listen. A new patient is for the rest of my life. I'm always aware of that. Peter Chappell has something to say about it. He has said something about it. Peter Chappell, who I think passed away about a year or two ago, a British homeopath, a dedicated homeopath. And in the foreword of his book, The Second Simillimum, he wrote, "I'll never forget it when I read it." And he writes, says to the homeopath, treat your patients until they feel very, very well. Well, then you have quite a journey ahead of you. And to the patients, he says, let yourself be treated by your homeopath until you feel very, very well. That means don't settle for I'm doing okay again. That's not enough. It has to shine. That's how it should be. To